The video transcript presents a detailed investigation into Boeing's recent and ongoing safety, focusing on the mid-air depressurization incident involving an Air India Boeing 787 Dreamliner. This event, marked by a cockpit door blowing off and oxygen masks deploying, has dramatically worsened Boeing's already fraught reputation following previous incidents, including the Alaska Airlines 737 MAX door plug failure. The transcript explores systemic manufacturing flaws, quality control lapses, and cultural shifts within Boeing that have led to a prolonged decline in safety and public trust. The fallout has extended beyond aviation safety into financial markets, legal challenges, and political arenas, with Boeing's stock plummeting, shareholders demanding leadership overhaul, and U.S. lawmakers questioning whether Boeing is fit to lead in aviation. The transcript concludes with a somber reflection on the cultural rot within Boeing, the failure of leadership to address deep-rooted issues effectively, and the urgent need for profound organizational reform to restore trust and ensure survival in a competitive global aerospace industry. It highlights how Boeing's transition from an engineering-driven company to a Wall Street-focused corporation has prioritized production speed and cost-cutting over structural integrity and safety. The investigation uncovers persistent issues with the Dreamliner's carbon fiber composite fuselage, including structural fatigue and bonding defects, that Boeing engineers had warned about for years. It also exposes troubling internal practices such as falsified inspection records and sidelining of safety concerns to meet aggressive delivery schedules. The transcript details how regulators worldwide, including the FAA, Indian aviation authorities, the EU, and China, have responded with increased scrutiny, grounding, and independent inspections, signaling a global erosion of confidence in Boeing's manufacturing and safety assurances. Boeing's subcontractor, Spirit Aerospace, is identified as a critical weak link, suffering workforce losses and quality control problems exacerbated by production pressures. Highlights. And lighter than aluminum, is highly sensitive to manufacturing inconsistencies such as improper bonding and delamination. These structural vulnerabilities have been known internally for years, but were insufficiently addressed, leading to the catastrophic failure during the Air India flight. This highlights the challenge of integrating advanced materials without rigorous, adaptive quality control systems tailored to their unique properties. This resulted in cost-cutting, downsizing of quality control teams, and prioritizing delivery quotas over safety. The transcript reveals how this cultural pivot created an environment where engineering warnings were ignored or suppressed, and safety protocols were compromised to meet financial targets, sowing the seeds for repeated failures. The leaked internal communications further exposed a culture that prioritized deadlines over safety, which may have legal ramifications. This multi-front pressure could force Boeing into a fundamental overhaul or even federal intervention to restore compliance and public confidence. The transcript paints a comprehensive picture of a company once synonymous with aviation excellence, now grappling with the consequences of long-term neglect and mismanagement. Restoring Boeing's reputation and operational integrity will require more than surface-level fixes. It demands deep cultural change, transparent accountability, and renewed commitment to engineering values over financial expediency. The aerospace industry and global regulators are watching closely, as Boeing's ability to lead in aviation depends on its capacity to confront uncomfortable truths and rebuild trust from the ground up. Air India's 787 Dreamliner suffers mid-air cockpit door blows off, causing emergency landing. Investor confidence is eroding due to regulatory uncertainty, mounting legal liabilities, and Boeing's perceived lack of a credible recovery plan. This shift has broader market implications, as customers increasingly lean toward Airbus, which is seen as a safer, more reliable alternative. The erosion of Boeing's brand trust could reshape global fleet compositions for years, affecting competition and innovation in commercial aviation. The Boeing case exemplifies how corporate governance, safety culture, and financial performance are intertwined, with failures in one area triggering cascading effects across others. The global reaction to Boeing's incidents, especially the proactive inspections by India, Europe, and China, signals a significant decline in trust toward the FAA, and Boeing's workforce reductions, union strikes, and reliance on temporary contractors have degraded quality control, making Spirit a bottleneck in Boeing's production quality. Boeing's partial acquisition of Spirit appears more as damage control than business expansion, underscoring the dangers of fragmented supply chains in high-stakes aerospace manufacturing. Historically, the FAA's approvals sufficed for international markets, but now unilateral regulatory measures indicate a fracturing of the global aviation oversight framework. This disruption threatens Boeing's ability to deliver aircraft efficiently worldwide, as certification delays cascade into supply chain and financial repercussions. Manufacturing defects and structural fatigue in Boeing 787's composite fuselage raise safety concerns. Whistleblower reports reveal systemic quality control failures and ignored safety warnings. 2021. Indian aviation regulator orders immediate inspections of all Boeing aircraft in Air India's fleet. Boeing stock plunges over 19%, wiping out $30 billion in market value amid investor backlash. FAA freezes new 787 certifications. Global regulators launch independent audits and suspensions. Boeing's culture shift post-1997 merger prioritized cost-cutting and production speed over safety. Key insights: systemic manufacturing flaws in composite materials. The Boeing 787 Dreamliner S carbon fiber reinforced polymer fuselage, though innovative. Asterisk regulatory failures and loss of oversight confidence. Subcontractor challenges undermine quality. Spirit Aerosystems, responsible for critical fuselage components, illustrates the risks of outsourcing key manufacturing steps without sufficient oversight. Corporate culture shift from engineering to Wall Street. The 1997 Boeing-McDonnell Douglas merger catalyzed a cultural transformation, shifting Boeing's focus from engineering excellence to shareholder value. Market and investor repercussions reflect broader industry impact. Boeing's plummeting stock and large shareholder demands for leadership changes reveal how deeply safety failures penetrate beyond aviation into financial markets. Airlines eroding trust and shifting market dynamics. Airlines like Air India and pausing deliveries or demanding third-party inspections signal a loss of faith in Boeing's quality assurances. Legal and regulatory pressure mounts, potentially leading to criminal charges. The combination of class action lawsuits, SEC probes into investor misinformation, and FAA considerations of criminal referrals point to a multifaceted accountability crisis. Conclusion of the Air India Boeing 787 incident is a symptom of broader systemic failures within Boeing that spanned manufacturing, corporate culture, regulatory oversight, and supply chain management.